Okay. So let's start our today's computer network lab session. So Biswas, I just want to know what we have discussed in a last lab. Can you tell me? Isaac, do you know what we have discussed in the last lab?
The packet tracer, what is the how it is working and how it is doing this packet tracer.
Yeah, okay. So, dear all, I have briefly introduced the first experiment, or I have also guide ki what you have to do for your first experiment. So, our first experiment was introduction to the packet tracer, and then we are going to perform some basic understanding of the equipment. Okay, so which type of equipments and which type of devices we use. So we are going to discuss on the configuration of those devices on a packet tracer. So in this process, in the last lab, I have assigned a course, Cisco packet tracer. So I hope all of you are completing that course. It's related to the introduction of Cisco packet tracer. So how many students have completed and how many have started? Or please mention who have not yet started. Yeah, very nice. Hasna. Yeah, Rafat. Yeah, very nice, Rafat. Yes, I'm about to finish. So share your experience, Rafat, if you want. How is this? How that course?
So Packet Tracer is like the course is very good. Like it's giving the real life simulation experience how you will work on the real life of network in terms of logical workspace and physical workspace. And another thing I feel very terms good that everything is in terms of real life. Like you can browse the PCs, you can go, you can use the command lines, you can browse whatever you want, and you can connect all of the websites on these things servers. So it's great.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. Thank you
enjoying.
very much. Or I hope you have you are enjoying the course.
Yes, sir.
Am I
Yes, sir.
right?
Of course,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. So anyone other from this lab who is going to finish the course or started the course, please mention in a chat box. Sekhar is saying not yet. Sekhar, you have to start. Okay. Yeah. Iba, what's your status? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Matthew, what's your status? Yeah, what about others? Please mention, be frank in a chat box. Ki, sir, I have not yet started or I am going to start. Okay, okay. So you have to just spend 10, it's a 10-hour course, but you have to spend the 5 hours max. Or I think in a week it will be, I think in a week you can just arrange the 5 hours. Okay, so I hope till the next lab, because I have already created the Google Classroom, so I'm expecting all of you are just going to upload your certificate related to the introduction of Cisco Packet Tracer. And when you will complete, then you will enjoy what I am explaining here. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. Okay, okay. Okay, so all of you have to just complete. I am not saying by force you have to complete till your next step, but it's your opinion or it's your benefit if you are going to complete this. So let's start. We are going to work on the packet tracer. So I just want to introduce something related to that. So I think I have just started the first concept, all the functions, key, how you can use the file and this all basic features of the Cisco packet tracer we have discussed in a last lab. So I'm just coming on a point. So yeah, my screen is visible, Shekhar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So all of you, please be attentive. I'm just finishing the first experiment. Then we are coming on a second experiment. So I have already suggested one course. When you will complete the course, so the introduction will be fine related to the packet tracer. But I just want to add key how you can start the use of this packet tracer. So I have just log in on my packet tracer. So when I am going on this part of the device. So if you are going to click on a networking device, so you will find a various type of networking device option. And I'm just finding or I'm just clicking on the first device option that we call the router. So we are getting a lots of list related to the router. So I just want to check the knowledge of my students. So Ishak, can you tell me what do you understand by the router? Unmute your mic and tell me how much you understand about the router. Yeah, Matthew, anything you know, you are listening the first time, ki, sir, I am listening the first time, what is router? Then it will be comfortable. But I just want to know how much you know. So,
Okay, router it is used to connect many devices like computer, laptop, mobile, and other devices connected to the router, and that router is connected to maybe connected to another router in another place, so that they can connect to each other.
okay, very nice try, Matthew. Yeah. Shekhar, do you want to add something related to this router?
Is connected to PC network, to network in between device. That thing is a router.
Okay. Anyone, Arafat, do you want to add something?
Yes, sir. Router is like routes the package between the end devices and the network's internet, and it's connect
Okay.
the devices.
Okay. Very nice. So, dear all of you are aware about the router, and all my student always keep this thing in the mind. Key each and every networking device which we are going to use to perform anything uh, to use in the network, that is going to connect the devices. Okay, so we have to not use, or I'm not saying this key each and every networking device which we are going to use in the network, that is going to connect the devices. Okay, or why we are using the networking device? To share this, to share the information. So we are just starting. There is a little bit difference between each and every devices. Okay, so it's my personal concept. So if you want to learn the difference, then you have to keep this. Okay, or I'm not saying ki it's a perfect concept. Okay, but if you just want to bifurcate each and every devices, then you have to keep this concept in your mind for a use of that devices. Okay, so first point, each and every device which we are going to discuss and which we are going to discuss at this place. Okay, my router. Second, we are going to discuss on switch. Third, we are going to discuss on a hub. Next, we are going to discuss on some wireless devices. And there are some, I'm not going in that detail related to the security. So firewall devices also. So we are just starting with a basic device, that is router, switch, and hub. So if any student, or we are also going to discuss on a repeater. So all my students should be comfortable to bifurcate these four devices. Of course, this knowledge should be in a practical way. So first, I just want to discuss on a repeater. So I hope all of you know what is the repeater. Okay, so for a better definition, for a better description, I will just say, because we have discussed on a TCP/IP model. So a repeater operates at a physical layer. Okay, its job is to generate the signal over the same network before the signals become weak. So it's just like a amplifier. Suppose I'm transferring something in my network or in my local network, so the signal is going to weak, so it will just regenerate that signal, or it will just improve the strength of the signal. Or it's like one, please understand by this, okay, I'm creating a chain of my student, and I just want to share a message to Arafat. And when the message is going to weak, so Arafat will just share that message to another person, and that message will just deliver to the endpoint. Okay, so that is that we call the repeater. So is it clear? It's a, yeah, like a amplifier. Yeah, Arafat, yeah. Okay, we just amplifying our signal, or we are just using this repeater at the end of physical layer. So I think the first networking device will be very clear to all of you. So if someone is going to ask you where we can use the repeater, so when we just want to exchange information for a long distance and my signal is going to down, so that time we are going to use the repeater. Okay, so I think at this time we are not going to use the repeaters. Is it clear? But there may be some requirement of the repeater when you just want to share something in a direct way to a long distance. So that time we are going to use the repeater. So all of you are comfortable with? If you just want to find the image of repeater, so everyone just to search about this. Okay, I think my screen is clear. Yeah, repeater image. Okay, so this type of device we generally use, or that we call the repeater. Okay, so a lots of images are in the market, and a lots of devices are related to the repeaters. So I think the purpose of repeaters will be clear. So please keep this one point here. When we just want to increase the strength of the signal, so that time we are going to use. Yeah, Arafat, we it's depend on the requirement we are using. Okay, I will not say, but uh, I will say ki this task is going to complete or going to perform by the switch and router now. So earlier there was very much requirement of the repeaters. Ki our signal was going to in a low strength, but now we are complete. Okay, yeah, yeah. So next we are going to discuss on a next that we call the hub. Okay. So a hub is basically a multi-port repeater. Okay. And hub connect multi wires coming from a different branch. For an example, we are just going to connect a topologies. Okay. And when we just going to use to implement a small local area network, so that time we are going to use the hub. Okay, there are two type of hub. First, active hub. So these are the hubs which we are using on power supply, and we can use on a clean to boost the relay and all signals into the network. And when we are going to discuss on a passive hub, so this type of hubs we collect the wiring from the nodes, and power supply from a active hub. So please keep this thing in your mind. Repeater. Next we are coming on a point of hub. So I think the hub will be clear. It's just like a next step of the repeater. Okay, so what is the next step of the repeater? It will not it will also work on a physical layer. It will also handle the things, the or responsibility of the repeaters, but it work in a combinations, or okay, or it's also work in a two-way. First, passive hub, sorry, active hub and passive hub. So what is the mean of this active hub? So this active hub is a first hub which is going to react into the network, and the passive hub when any active hub is going to support to the passive, oh sorry, when any passive hub is going to support to the active hub. So it will be clear by this image or by this network. Okay, hub, okay, image in network. Okay, so you will get a lots of just wait, images related to the hub. Yeah, so at this point we are using a active hub. Okay, this hub is directly connected to the multiple nodes, and it's going to share the information to each other on a physical layer. Okay, now you just want to understand the one example of passive hub. So I just want to share one example of the passive hub. Yeah, wait for a minute. Okay. Yeah. In this point, if we are this hub is active and for a large scale or handling the multiple topologies inside the network, so these two nodes or these two hubs are going to react like a passive hub. Is it clear? To represent a network to the external world, which we use a hub that we call the active, and on another point, if the it's a supportive network or supportive description structure of the network, that we call the passive hub. Is it clear? So what is hub? I'm not talking about any layer, any address concept here. We are just talking about the exchange of information on the basis of physical layer. If you just want to play a local lane game, okay, so you can just connect the hub. A hub is a common connection point for a devices, a network. It's work a physical layer and hence connect the networking devices physically together. So when your four friend want to play a lane game, then you can just use a hub and you can create a star topology, and you can just create a small hub for exchange of your lane instructions. So is it clear, Sekhar and
Sir,
Hassan? Yeah.
I didn't get the passive hub. Like it supports the active hub, or it works like the supporter of active hub.
Okay. Uh, Please imagine this local area network. In this local area network, I have three type of topology. Is it clear, Arafat? I have three type of topology. Some systems are connected in a bus topology, some systems are connected in a star topology, and some systems are connected in a ring topology. Now, this complete local area network is going to represent by a hub to the external network. So when we are going to provide the all detail, and this other, suppose this all are connected in a bus topology, and the ring topology and star topology is going to handle by a different hub. So we are saying our first hub is going to react like a passive hub. Is it clear, Arafat?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So all hubs are going to use in a same job, but when I just want to represent, or when I just want to represent the things to the next net level, yeah, definition will be very clear. Active hub, these are the hub which are their own power supply and can clean and boost and relay the signal along with the network. So that we call the active hub. Okay. It's both the repeater as well as wiring centers, and these are used to extend the maximum distance between the nodes. But so you can just consider that when we are treating a master hub that is going to react or going to handle the complete network, so that we call the active hub. And now we are going to discuss on a passive hub. So these are the hub which collect the wiring from the nodes, okay, from the nodes, and the power supply from the active hub. Are you getting my point? Power supply from the active hub. So this hubs relay signals on the network without cleaning the boost, and they can't perform the master things on a network. So that we call the passive. Is it clear? I think, Rafat, now it will be clear to you.
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew, is it clear? Yeah. Please understand this in a real. Yeah, Matthew.
It means that all things are integrated in the active hub, or they have their own device.
Okay. Matthew, I just want to explain it with a real life example. In class, I have selected Matthew as a class coordinator or main monitor, or we can say the main class coordinator. Okay. Now,
Okay.
I will just give the instruction to the Matthew, and Matthew have subdivided the class, or Matthew have just assigned the some rights to his friend Arafat and his friend Isaac also. But as a network, I don't want to discuss with the Isaac, and I don't want to discuss with the Arafat. What I'm going to exchange in your class, so I will always exchange with Matthews. And when Matthew will delete all the signals and all the power supply and all the powers related to the Isaac and Arafat, then both are going to work as a passive. I think now it will be clear, Matthew.
Yeah, now clear. Thank you.
Okay, not an issue. Okay, so we used to extend the network in a both way. Okay, so I think it will be clear to all of you. If someone is going to ask where repeater works, so please keep this thing. It's work on a physical way. Where hub works, so it's also work on a physical way, but it's just for an exchange of information in a local physical place. Okay, then we'll discuss on a breach. Okay, so one more networking device. But I have already mentioned the main point. This all devices are going to use for exchange of information. So don't use this word. You have to just bifurcate this each and every one. Okay. Yeah. So all of you have already seen this type of device that we call the breach. Yeah, one of my network breach. So first I have shown you a repeater. Second, I have shown you a hub. Then third, we are going to discuss on a breach. Okay, so the network breach this type of device. We are saying the network breach. So what is the use of this network breach? Okay, I think image is clear to all of you. Now please understand about this device. What is the a breach operate at a data link layer. Okay, please keep this thing in your mind. A breach operates at a data link layer, and a breach is a repeater with 8 functionalities of filtering contained by reading the MAC address of the source and the destination. It also used to interconnect two local lanes on a same protocol, and it has a signal inputs and signal output ports for two ports to make these things. Is it clear? By this definition, the concept of breach will be clear in your mind. What is breach? Yeah, Matthew, is it clear? Arafat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Clear.
When we just want to connect to local area network, or when we just want to connect to switch. Okay, I will explain how this all devices are going to use in a network. So that's why I was spending much time on that. So when we just want to connect two local area network, or we are considering this two local area network are a part of a switch, or these are just connected or implemented by a switch. So when I just want to exchange something between two local switches, so that time we are going to connect with a bridge. And now this bridge is going to handle the things on a same protocol. Okay, so we are going to discuss what is the mean of same protocol in a next discussion when we are going to start the Ethernet and all. But at this time, you have to keep this thing. It's work on a same protocol, because I'm not expanding. Sorry, I'm not confusing you on a protocol at this time. So everyone, I think the bridge will be clear. Shekhar, is it clear? Yeah. So all of you have to just why I am sharing the image also, because all of you have to just comfortable key when we are using a two-port device, one port for an input, one port for output, and we are using these both things on a single device like this. Okay, so we are using a one input of a one network and one input of another network, and we are using a one output of another network and one output of another network. So when we are just going to exchange the information between a network, so that time we are going to use a bridge. But we can exchange the information of which networks, both are going to work on the same protocol. Okay, so that we call the bridge. Or I hope now all of you can just identify what is bridge or the, yeah.
Sir,
Yeah, Rafat?
the bandwidth will be differ, like the protocol is same, but bandwidth other properties can be differ.
Yeah,
Both of them.
this protocol, this properties can be different. Okay, so on that point, to resolve that issue, we are going to use the different thing. At this time, we are just going to talk on a protocol. So what is the mean of this protocol? So you can just understand key I have configured one lane with my own protocols. Okay, so we have decided key, okay, this devices should be working identification of this, and I have also connected. You can just understand when I just want to exchange the information between two labs. Okay, so lab 1 and lab 2. So lab 1 is connected with a one switch, and lab 2 is connected with another switch, and this both labs are following the same protocol. So that's why we can just exchange the information. If we just want to connect my one lab with another lab of a different institute, and they are following a different kind of protocol for the implementation of that lab, so we can't use the bridge there. Okay, is it clear, Arafat? Yeah, or that's why I was saying I'm not going to share the things related to the protocol at this time. You will understand what is the mean of protocol here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so as we have discussed, now coming on the point of switch. Okay, so when all the students are comfortable with repeater, hub, and bridge, and this thing should be clear in your mind, reading the MAC address of the source and destination, so that we call the bridge. Okay, so now we are coming on the importance of MAC address and data link layer, or I have already mentioned where we use the MAC address. That's why I was spending the much time on that. Yeah, Matthew, tell me where we use the MAC address, in which layer? Yeah, Isaac and Matthew, tell me.
in data link layer.
Yeah, in data link layer. So that's why. Okay, okay, yeah. So now we are going to discuss on a switch. So a switch is a multi-port bridge. Okay, please understand this point. A switch is a multi-port bridge with a buffer and a design that can be boost its efficiency for a large traffic and in the large traffic performance. Okay, now a switch is a data link layer device, and the switch can perform one more important operations that we call the error checking, forwarding data, error checking and forwarding data, and it makes efficient in the way of the packet error detection, and it's also provide the better things related to on a local area network rather than wide area network. So in other world, switch divide the collision domain of the host, but broadcast domain remain the same. So I'm not going this much detail or technical concept. You have to keep this thing in your mind. Keep wide area network work on a router, or if we are receiving anything from a external world, so we are just filtering this external world things in a local area network with the help of switch. Okay, so this thing is like that कि when any instruction is coming from the outer side of the Marwadi University, so we are just using a router to receive those instructions. And when I just want to translate those instruction in a campus of Marwadi University, so I am going to use the switch devices so they can easily bifurcate because they know to the person and students of the Marwadi University. So the external world is called the internet, and the internal world we call our local area network. So when I just want to establish a communication in an internal world that we call the local area network of the Marwadi, then I will be very comfortable with the switch. But when I just want to exchange something from to the outer world, so that time I'm going to use the router. So is it clear to all of you? It was a best example with a real life. Arafat, is it clear to you?
Sir.
Yeah.
So that you can consider the sonic wall as like the external one, like the guy who is providing us the internet services.
Yeah. Please understand by this कि I am sitting in a lab 1, okay, of a floor of a Marwadi building. So it's my local area network lane. Okay, so if I just want to receive anything in an exchange of local area network, okay, I'm not connected with the internet, I just want to exchange with the all lab, and I just want to exchange with the all local area network, then I will be very comfortable because the signals and the things are going to work on a data link layer, and we are aware about all this thing. So that's why you can just understand the difference. Okay, our ERP works on a IP, it's on an intercom. So when you just want to use this ERP on an intercom, then you have to know need of internet connections. Is it right? So how our ERP is going to work? It's going to work on a process of switch. But when you just want to go outside from this building and you just want to use this, so it's going to work on the basis of internet. Is it clear, Arafat? Yeah, sometimes you use the ERP on a local lane. So what is the mean? You are performing all the features and accessing all the features related to the ERP on a lane. So it's just connected, or these things are going to work on your switch. Okay, so you are comfortable. Yeah, Matthew, sir, bridge is also the data link layer. So the error checking will happen there or not? No. Error checking, and this, that's why they have mentioned these things clearly. It's also provides some extra features. Okay, So first, a switch is multi-point bridge. So there was only a single network bridge. So a switch is a multi-port bridge with a buffer design and can boost its efficiency for a large port. Okay, and it also can increase the performance. A switch is a data link layer device. The switch can perform the error checking, perform the before forwarding the data, and it can also perform. So we will understand, because when I was explaining the services of the data link layer, so you have to just keep it's a headache and it's a responsibility of data link layer. So we will understand in our fifth unit. Okay, so but you have to just keep this thing in your mind. My switch is always work with a data link layer and it's provide the features. Is it clear? Because at this time, Matthew, you were not aware about the error checking methods and corrections. So don't worry, don't care about that. I was just introducing the things. Okay, so now we are going to find out the image of switch. So I think all of you are comfortable with the switch image. Yeah. This type of multi-port. Yeah, I will not say ki it's switch, because we are considering it's like a hub, but it's a small switch also. But we are saying for a multi-port, so it can be 100, it can be 24, it can be 60. So when you are going to receive a smart device for a local area network, okay, so that we call the switch. Is it clear? So this type of multi-port device we find in a network or in a network place. It come in a small way also, okay, but we generally consider in a large. So that is the mean of our. So I hope now all of you are comfortable with the fourth device. Yeah, we are not spending much time because we are going to use this. Now we are coming on the router. Okay, so router is a device like a switch. Okay, we are saying all are connected. So that's why I have mentioned that this all devices are going to use for exchange of the information. But the difference is little. Okay, so that's why. So a router is a device like switch that routes data packet based on their IP addresses. Okay, so please keep this. That was just based on a MAC address and source and destination address of a local area network, and it was working on a data link layer. So now it's working on a based of IP address, and it's responsible to find the route of packets. So that's why we call the router is a route-based device, and it's work on an IP address. Now, if we are saying this all things, so Matthew can say it will work on a which layer, Matthew?
It is in the network layer.
Yeah, it will work on a network layer, because this concept was not a part of data link layer and physical layer. This concept was a part of network layer, and that thing I was explaining yesterday. Okay, so Arafat, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the use of router? Okay, so it will be clear. Routers normally connect the lane vein together and have a dynamically updating routing tables. So there was a feature to detect the error and forwarding of the packets inside, of the frame inside the local area network. And there is one another features. It's provide the routing, and it's connect the local and wide area network to forward the packets in a better source to destination. Okay, so I think it will be clear. Now we can directly say this concept is only from my side. I always consider we use the switch in a local area space, and we use the router in an external space when we just want to connect to the external world. But some student will say, sir, I have seen a network where switch was also using and router was also using. So that router was just going to react like a switch when you are not connected to the external world. Is it clear? So that's why they have mentioned a router is a device which is like a switch. Are you getting my point? Isaac? Yeah. हम लोग ये sorry, okay. We generally feel in a large network, some switches are there, some routers are there. But if these switches and routers are working together and we are not connected to the internet world, then my router will react like a switch. Is it clear? So Please keep this point in, please keep this thing in mind, because generally I always say ki our router is going to use for external exchange, but you will say ki sir, we have seen this thing, or we have realized this thing in a real life network. So that's okay. So I think the router will be clear to all of you. Now we are gateway. Okay, so I just want to show you one image of a router. I hope all of you are regularly using, so no need. So you, but it's my duty. Yeah. So this type of a smart device, I will say hub is not much smart. Then we come at the, okay, we just start the generation with repeater. So repeater like a child, then we are coming on an elder child. So that was a hub. Then we are going to come on elders. So that was bridge. Then we are coming on a much elder. So that is a switch. Now we are coming on a adult. So that is my router. Okay. So I always consider my router as an adult device. Yeah, of course, we are using the highest number of the zero antenna routers in the hostel. Yeah, Rafat. Yeah. So I think all of you have seen this type of things that we call the router. So generally we use the wired route, because in this world or in this today's era, we are using the wireless router. But when you just want to use the network router or offline router, so you will feel this type of like a switch type of device. Okay, so that we call the router. So I hope all of you are comfortable with this concept of router. Yeah. Okay, we have already spent some time on this. So next, continue on a gateway. So a gateway is the name suggested is a passage to connect two network together. Okay, that have or that may work upon a different networking model. Okay, or they basically work as a messenger agents between a data from a one system to another system. Or gateway are also called a protocol converter, and it can operate on any network layer. Okay, it can operate at any network layer, and gateway can generally more complex than switch or router. So please understand, I think by this definition it will be clear in your mind कि when I was using the bridge, so it was just exchanging the information between those network, those are following the same protocol. Okay, or those are the pursuing the same course. So they just want to exchange the information, then they can exchange the information by a bridge. But when we just going to use a device, those are following a different kind of protocol and different kind of rules in a two network. And when there is a requirement to exchange the concept and exchange the protocol, so that time we are going to use a gateway. Is it clear? Anyone have any doubt? Rafat, is it clear what is gateway?
Yes, sir, clear.
Other? Yeah. I always try to explain the things with real world example. Yeah, Mozo, are you getting my point? Because it's a basic knowledge of the networking, and my all students should be, yeah. When we say different network, okay. When you will configure a network, okay, you will understand step by step, or when you will implement. As a network admin, you are using a different kind of protocol and different kind of method and different kind of algorithms and different kind of protocols also. Okay, so I just want to share one example. What is the mean? Who was asking the different? Yeah, Matthew was asking. Matthew, when we will complete our third or fourth unit, so that time you will understand about the routing protocol. Okay, so we have implemented some different kind of routing protocol. One work on a shortest path, one work on a different algorithm, one work. So two algorithms we have. You have to not care about that. Link state and shortest path. So I have implemented one local area network with a shortest path algorithm. Okay, this will follow this protocol. And I have also implemented one another network that is going to follow the link state algorithm. So now now both the network are working in the same way, but they are following a different protocol. So when we just want to implement a communication between those network are going to follow the different protocol. So to convert the state, we are going to use the gateway. Is it clear? Yeah, Matthew. So you will understand ki that's why I was focusing on a protocol. Ki what is the mean? So yeah, for TC1, oh sorry, yeah, you can understand by this real life example also. For TC3, department is going to follow a different protocol for a time. Okay, your last lecture for till 12:15 to 3:15. But for the another classes, we are following a different protocol. So when we just going to share anything between you and other classes, so you can feel what is the difference. Is it clear, Matthew? The time protocol is different in your class, and the time protocol is also different in that class. Okay, so when we just want to communicate with between these two classes, so we have to use the gateway. Okay, the classes, those have a same time, then we can use the bridge. Okay, now the last or seventh important device we are not using, or we are sometime use this type of device that we call the B router. Okay, so sometime it's react like a bridge and sometime it's react like a router. So it is known as a bridge router, is a device which combine the features of both bridge and router. So that type of device we call the bridge router, and it can work either as a data link layer or it can work as a network layer also. Or we can say we are just going to find out a device that is going to work on a layer 2 type of networking also, and layer 3 type of networking also. So that we call the B router. Okay, so I hope all of you are comfortable with the 7 devices, and you will remember this thing, or when you are going to find out any device next time when you are coming to the institute and I'm just looking any device related to the network, so it should be clear ki which device it's. Okay, or you can also clear with the person ki, okay sir, is it router or is it bridge router or it's a gateway. Okay, so that will be your learning. Okay. So it will be a same like a router. Okay, yeah. Now here you can find the difference, but generally you will not find this device because it's expensive. Okay, when you are buying a device in a 2 features, yeah. I think in an institute, or maybe using in an institute, but we generally use. Yeah, so I think the introduction of the 7, I'm just going to summarize. Okay, so we have discussed on a various networking devices. So I'm just going to ask one by one. Okay, so what is repeater? Anyone who just want to answer this question?
Sir, it's amplified the signal so and it's get weak and regenerate the original one at the long distance, and it's work
Yeah.
like at the physical layer.
On which layer it's work?
Physical layer, sir.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, Matthew, what is hub?
Hub is it's a combination. It's just like a multiple repeater, and it connects devices and.
Okay, when we just locally want to exchange the information in a network, so that time we use a device that we call the hub, and it's used in a 2-part for a different network structure, like active hub and a passive hub. Okay, Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so David, do you want to say something about the switch? Where we use the switch and what are the main functions of the switch? Yeah, okay, so I think it will be clear to all of you. If anyone have any doubt regarding the 7 devices, then you can ask me. We have discussed about repeater, we have discussed about hub, then we have discussed about the bridge. So please keep this thing when we just want to exchange the information on a data link layer, and in a common, those are following or those are working with a same MAC address concept, or they are following the same protocol. So that time we use the bridge. And the same difference when they are following the different protocol and they are working in a network layer area, so that time we are going to use the gateway. Then the switch. So a switch is a multi-point type of bridge, but it have a features of the buffer memory, and it can perform the error checking function also, and it's generally work on a data link layer. So that we call the switch. Now, if we are summarizing what is a router, so a router is a device like a switch, but it's generally work to deliver the packets, and it's follow the IP address concept rather than the MAC address concept for this, and it's also work on a network layer. Okay, and it's generally used to connect the two different kind of local area network to wide area network. Okay, so that we call the router, and it's have a routing place. And last we have discussed on a B router. So it's a combination of a router also and bridge also. Sometimes it's react like a bridge. So when we are going to discuss or connect to the same protocol network, so we can use a bridge, B router. And the same time we just want to exchange the information for a different kind of protocols. So that can be work with a router. Is it clear? Then you can ask me. We have to end this session here. Or we have to end this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's understand. We are going to just perform, or we are implementing the network. Okay. So in the last lab, I have already discussed on that. You have to just start your study about each and every connections. Okay. Second, you have to just at this time I have introduced all the devices. So we are just starting our first experiment. So I'm just clicking on an end device. So in the end device, I want to create a lane 1. Okay. So for this lane, I'm just going to use these 3 systems. Okay. Now these 3 systems are following. Okay. I think my screen is visible to all of you. So I have just selected these 3 systems, and what I was explaining, that thing we are implementing here. So I have selected 3 endpoint devices or 3 PCs. Now I am going to connect these 3 devices with a hub. Okay, that means what I am doing, I'm just exchanging the information in a physical way. Okay, or I am creating a small local area network. So that time we have multiple connection options. Okay. So first option, automatically choose the connection type. Automatically select the connection option. But if you really want to select the connection option on your choice, so we have 2 options, copper straight through and copper crossover. So you have to just refer a difference between these 2 connections. So I just want to share one image with you. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 type of connections. So please keep this, and you have to follow this article, because I have find this article in a sharing link here. Yeah. So it will define. Yeah, Rafat, if you are really interested, and Matthew, you are really interested, then you have to follow this blog, okay, or article. So there is an image. Okay, there are some type of cable connection, straight through cable and crossover cable, and we are also finding these connections in our packet tracer. So first option, when we are finding the straight line, so it's a copper straight, and the second, when we are finding the dotted line, so that we call the copper crossover cable. So by this, why I'm sharing this, so it's depend on the speed dependency. Okay, how the conveniency of the connection will be expecting in our network. So when I just want to connect any switch to router, so that time we are comfortable. Okay, when I just want to connect any switch to a PC, then we are going to use this. When we are connecting the switch to the server, then we are going to use the state. When we just want to connect the repeaters or hub, then we are going to use to direct connection. But so this all things was related to a small distance or to a small, we can say, slow speed conversions. Okay, or we can say we are not worry about the smart type of connection. But when we are going to connect two switches, so that time we are going to use the crossover cable. When we are going to connect one switch and one repeater, so that time we are going to use. Or when we are going to connect two routers, so that time we are going to use. When we are going to configure any router with a PC, so that time, or when we just want to configure the PC to PC, so that time we are going to use the copper crossover cable. Now, what is the mean of this copper crossover cable? Yeah, so we generally follow the RJ45 for a twisted pair cable, and in this twisted pair cable, you can find the state connections. So this type of 1 to 8 pins we generally connect. So this connection are just going to work in a dotted green to green, strong green, then orange. So we just use a connection in this way. My orange connections will be just placed on this way, and in the other way, in a types, this will place in a this procedure. In a B, it will placed in a this position. We are just going to change the connection of my green and orange. But in a crossover, when we are going to find out this thing, so the change will be like this. Okay, so you can just go through this and you can just find out the main difference. Yeah, crossover. Yeah, change will just go in like this. Is it clear, Arafat?
Yes, sir, got that.
Yeah. Now, if Arafat, you want to summarize what is the benefit and what is the difference to use this both. So can you summarize this for your student, for your friends? Yeah, when you will select the copper straight.
I guess, sir, when you have to, like, I forgot. Like, I know that when we use the coaxial one, when we want to exchange with the internet, something like that, like the modem, cable modem. And when we want to convert or transfer something on the internal, like hub with the PCs, we'll use the straight through.
Okay. Not an issue, not an issue. So we can just say when we are I always remember this thing by this point. Okay, when I just want to, it's not a right way, but I always, when I just want to exchange between two same devices, networking devices, so that time we are going to use the copper crossover. Okay, so in this you can just find we are exchanging the switch to switch, we are exchanging the router to router, we are going to exchange between a PC to PC, so that time we are going to use. So both should be comfortable with the connection, so both should be in a same protocol, we can say. So that time we are going to use the crossover. And when we are using the different device to configure, or the different configuration, so that time we are going to use the state. Is it clear? Yeah, I think this difference will be clear to you. Yeah, so now we are going to connect our hub with PC. Okay, so in this time, at this time, we are just going to use our straight through cable. Okay, so I am going to select the straight through cable. Now, how many ports we have available here in PC? So one port is RS232. It's used for the console. Second, we have ports available, USB port first and USB port second. And third is Ethernet network port. So I just want to connect. Now, I have already used the 0 port of my hub. Now I am going to assign the first. Okay, Now I just want to connect this to my second port of the hub. Okay. And I just want to use a single port of Ethernet. So all of you should be very comfortable with the port. If I am going to click on this, so there was an 5 ports. So I have used these 3 ports to connect these 3 PCs. Now when I just want to configure new device, so you can check, these are going to show yeah, 6 port was there. So these 3 ports are in a up state and 3 ports are still remain. Is it clear how I have created a first local area network and what is the use of switch?
Sir, up and down means like the up is the connected. That's what it means.
Yeah, that's why it's going to show up, it's connected, or that's why I have selected this interface. You can check, I have used the interface 0 F0 here, F1 here, fast Ethernet interface here, and fast Ethernet 2 here. So you can just check fast Ethernet 0, yeah, in this scroll, fast Ethernet 0 1 2. Okay, if I am going to change the port number, yeah, just wait, I'm doing the undo. Now when I'm going to change the crossover, and I just want to connect with the port number 5. Okay, and I just want to configure with this. So now you will check the list, which port is up, fast Ethernet port 5th. Is it clear, Arafat?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah, so it's like a plug port, and you just want to connect in any port, you can connect. So it's my first local area network. Okay, and it's in which topology? Because I have explained the topologies. So who is going to say? Yeah, it's in which topology? No, Matthew, we have discussed on a topology. No, not bus. When a centralized, no. Mesh, no. It's in a star topology. Yeah. It's in a star topology. My hub is going to react like a star. Okay, and this is going to work in this way. Okay, so please keep this thing. All of you have to just connect. You have to use the PT switch. Okay, so for the connection of this PT switch, you will get the option of the ports. Okay, so how many ports we have available? We have 5 ports are available in this switch. So you have to create one bus topology with this switch. Okay, it's your assignment with the switch. All of you have to just create one ring topology here. Is it clear? For us with a switch or hub. Yes, all of you, you can directly connect, or you can just directly select the devices. So it's our first experiment. We are ending here.
Sir,
Yeah, Rafat.
what will happen if you're using crossover in terms of instead of state throw? There will be an issue regarding that connection?
Yeah, there will be an issue. Yeah, I will explain this thing in the next. Okay, we will use the crossover on the place of this when we are going to connect the router. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. But at this time, I will say when we are going to connect, or you have to go through this article. That's why I have shared this thing. Okay. So all of you have to just implement this thing. Anyone have any doubt? So can I consider my first experiment and the introduction to the packet tracer and introduction to the networking device is clear?
Yes, sir. Right now we have to the ring topology, right? With the switch.
Yeah, you can perform with the switch, ring, bus, any topology, but I just want to find a file on your system. Okay. Yes, all of you have to just start the implementation of topology on your system. Okay, Biswas, you have to you have to use the hub switch, and you have to just configure the topology in your file. Okay, on your packet tracer, which topology you just want to perform. Okay, by use of a switch and hub. Okay. Yeah, ring. You can use the more switch. So that time you have to use. That's why I was sharing this thing. Okay, when you are going to configure the switch to switch, so you have to use the crossover. Yeah. Okay, so dear, it was very nice discussion with you. I hope all of you have mentioned your attendance in a chat box. So we are just ending our session. I will consider your attendance from there. Yeah, or we are considering our first experiment is going to end here. All of you are going to complete your packet tracer course. Okay. Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, Arafat.